Hello. Hey, Checkered. Hello. I am here. Let me start recording because I usually tend to forget. And let me take a quick look, make sure the streams are up and running properly, no lag anywhere. Twitch says it's unstable like usual for some damn reason. No idea why. And YouTube seems to be running. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, so hello everyone. Another day, another stream. Didn't mess it up this time. Last stream I said another stream, another day. Literally messed up the first thing that I said. Not today. So, recap. What I did all last night and all this morning is just edit. I just got off a 5-hour editing session. I am tired. Editing was gruesome. I have 35 clips edited. I have another 5 remaining. It is a pain in my rectum, pain in my jejunum, which if you didn't know is the center part of your small intestine. Is it small intestine? I think it's small intestine. You have the ileum, the jejunum, and the duodenum. Anyway, there's a little fun fact for you. Okay, so there's my stream marker set up. Oh man, okay. Cool, so don't have much to recap in that department. Like I said, all I did was edit. I'm tired. Now I'm streaming. I literally stopped editing 10 minutes ago. Hey Rapid Flipso, what's up? Is it Philspo? Philspo, I thought it was Flipso. I'll just call you Rapid. Hey Rapid, what's up, man? In terms of our email campaign, let me open it, see if we've gotten any more messages. So we got one. Let me actually open it first before I say anything. How many emails have we sent out by now? So we've sent out 216 emails. Hey Hunter, remember that I promised that I will ban you if you say something weird. Just, I'm letting you know, because I'm a man of my word. That was like the final thing, because if you say it, I have to do it, otherwise I'm a liar. Just reminding you, okay? Type of what? 5 hours of editing, it's exhausting. Yeah, it is, it sucked. And I did it last night as well. What do you mean by type? Like in terms of what? So we've sent 216 emails in total. It's about 1% of our campaign finished. So there's that. 250 people have yet to be contacted. So we've only contacted about 120 of the leads that we have. Most of them are going to be on follow-up emails. So there's that. Besides that, we got another rejection today. And then yesterday, I got a guy who does seem to be interested, but he is fully booked. So he was talking about this Christmas tree company that he has. So maybe something around the Christmas season we could do. But other than that, he wanted to get staff, which is not really my area of expertise. I don't know much about running ads to get staff. I know you can do it, and it's kind of similar. Like you're just pitching the company to the employee instead. But I don't know how effective it is at actually getting good quality employees. So that's that. That's our recap for today. So let's have our little banter session now. Like blonde, brunette, goth. I mean, I like all types of women. I'm not gonna complain. If you're sexy, that's good enough for me. I don't care what other attributes you have. It's all I care about. Not super specific. Did you enjoy editing or push yourself? No, I did not enjoy it at all, because most of it is just doing captions, like subtitles, and they were really annoying. I really hate editing the subtitles. Like I have an auto sub thing installed in my editing software, but it doesn't do a super good job at editing the, like when the words are said. so I have to do it manually for every single video, and it's extremely grueling. So I kind of just had to push myself through it. I'm really trying to catch up. The reason I did it for so long is because I want to catch up, because I was like loads of streams behind. No personality. I mean, everybody's got a personality, you know? Everybody's interesting in their own way. As long as she's not retarded. What was that? They don't like my... Yeah, this is true. That's a video I uploaded today, I believe. Yeah, in terms of personality, look, as long as she's not retarded, if she has, you know, good opinions, if we get along, then it's fine. I don't really care if, like, she's super interesting. I just care about if she has opinions that align with mine. We need to be able to agree on everybody's place in the relationship, you know, and what the man's role is, what the woman's role is. If we don't agree on that, wouldn't work out. So that's the main thing. I'm pregnant with a pig. No, my bad. Look, I'm not sparing you. I just don't think that's weird enough to warrant the ban. But like, again, look, I'm just reminding you, I've said it, I promised at this point. So the next time you say something that's a little too weird, especially anything related to gooning or pornography or whatever, then, you know, I am going to have to ban you because I said it. But that's bestiality. It's not bestiality because you cannot be pregnant with a pig. So in my opinion, that's hyperbole. Guess my age. You have the brain of like a 5-year-old, but I'm guessing you're about 14. 14 to 16. Somewhere there, in that range. I'm not trying to insult you, but you gotta work on the maturity, man. Like, I know you're young, but come on, bruv. We have an 11-year-old in here that's more mature. So you gotta step up your game, brother. Anyways, remember my promise, because I keep promises, so. Those stuffs are the most dangerous in the world. What stuff? Don't insult my friends, please. Again, look, you're on thin ice, buddy. What are you talking about, Rapid? What stuff? Also, just to say, today, yes, they are my friend. Today, what I was planning to do, was write emails because we didn't get around to it. So, yo, it's my boy with that kissable forehead. What is wrong with you? Why do you have to be weird? You have kids as your friends? Who said Vishy is a kid? No one said that they're a kid. Also, what's wrong with being friends with, like, kids? I don't mean friends as in we hang out frequently, you know, whatever. Why can't you talk to people like normal people? You're thinking of a different person. This is a different person. Well, no, they do play Roblox, actually. Yeah, but anyway, they are an adult. Hey, Green Dude, what's up? Yeah, I don't know what your problem is. Like, you're just so, like, angry and weird about everything. Like, why? Do your parents beat you or something? Just trying to understand. Also, I had to remove the text there because I was recording the VSL. I didn't finish because I thought the recording was kind of poor. I think I could do better, but that's why it's gone. So we could draw some stuff on there again, but I will have to remove it again. I know, right? What's wrong with having a kissable forehead? Why are you like this? Not as bad as Hunter, though. Unless you're the same person somehow, because he has had multiple accounts. But I'm gonna assume you're not. How do you spend 24 hours? That's a extremely vague question. What do you mean? You mean like in general, like what my day typically looks like, or what do you mean? I'm gonna throw on the AC. Oh. I'm assuming you mean like an average day, but I'm gonna have you clarify just to make sure. I could really use a new mic stand. This thing is so damn iffy. I don't know how many of you know, but my microphone is attached to like a little metal coffee table. So it's like completely destroyed. For real, you roll with the punches. I respect that sincerely. Whatever, man. It depends. Sometimes if stuff is too weird, I won't, but I try to. I was thinking that you work 14 hours a day. Yeah, somewhere in that vicinity. So I sleep for about 8 hours and I eat for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, like including fruit snack time and like chilling in front of the TV time. And then probably some miscellaneous stuff like getting ready for bed and waking up in the morning, you know, the hygiene care, whatever, probably takes about another hour. It's about 3 hours, 8, it's 11. It's about 13 hours left. So more like 12 to 13 hours, somewhere around there. That's kind of what my everyday looks like. Occasionally, I'd like go out with my dog and stuff. Usually my girlfriend deals with that, but sometimes I do as well. And sometimes I have to do some work around the garden and stuff. Not often. So about 12 to 13 hours is like a safe estimate. You hit some kind of gym or any workout? Right. Not recently. I need to get back into it again because I've been slacking ever since I started the live streaming because I've had even less time. But yeah, if you include an hour working out, then 11 to 12 hours. Ideally, if I work out, then about 11 to 12 hours. Great benefit of not having to you know, travel anywhere. That's nice. I sleep for like 5 hours. Why? You're so young. Why are you sleeping so little? Don't skimp out on your sleep. It's pretty important to get a good night's sleep. I always make sure I prioritize it. No matter what I'm working on, if it's bedtime, it's bedtime. I don't fuck with my sleep. What kind of pup are you got? It's a poodle. A mini poodle. It's either toy or mini. I'm not fully sure. Hey Lloyd, what's up? So yeah, the reason I don't know is because they say that it's a toy poodle, but it's quite like big. Usually I thought the toy poodles stay like this size or something, but this dude like grows to like that size. Yeah. He's a very, very energetic dog. Super energetic. He does not like to just chill and be petted. As I said yesterday, I wake up from 3 a.m. Yeah, but why? Like for what reason? Can you just not sleep? Like do you struggle to sleep or something? Like you could go to sleep earlier. Just because you wake up at 3 to like go to school doesn't mean you can't go to sleep earlier. That's brutal though. Like why don't you go to school somewhere nearby? Like do you live in some kind of forest or something far from the city? I don't understand. I don't know. Nah. So your parents just decided like, yep, you're gonna go to the school 2 hours away, and do they drive you or do you get a bus or something? Because if they drive you, that is crazy. How do they have the time for that? Who drives you? Bus. Okay, okay. Yeah, buses are a bit slower too. Yeah, that sucks. And do you like the school you go to? Maybe he's sucking the screen all night. No, that's not it. He just has to wake up early to go to school. But I don't know why you don't go to sleep earlier. Like, I know you probably wouldn't have a lot of time in your day if you did, because... Is it 2-hour drive one way or both ways? Like, is that how long you spend in total? Or is it 4 hours travel a day? That is such a waste of time. That was one reason I really didn't like where I worked. I liked working there, fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with the environment. And the people were fine, like, everybody was nice and supportive for the most part. But the travel time was just awful. It took me about an hour and a half to get there, and about an hour to get back home. So I was on the road for about 2 to 2.5 hours every day. Oh, besides some days we get to work from home, but most days I'd have to spend 2.5 hours traveling. It's just such a waste of time. It really sucks so much energy out of you as well. It's depressing. Yeah, anyway. So, hey, Checkered. Did you leave again or something? Not much. What about you? How you doing? Let me find our work documents. Where are we gonna work? Cold emails. Right? Yeah, follow up. I need a follow up. Email VSL up template. How did I have this laid out? VSL follow up number 1. Probably 3 is enough. Otherwise, it's a little overkill. I'm good, thanks. Have you ever traveled outside your country? Yeah. So I was born in Lithuania. I went to a few of the Canary Islands. I don't remember much anymore. Bro, yesterday's live blew up. You got like 1.3k. Yeah, it was okay yesterday. I think before that I had a couple streams which were at around 700 total views. And then that one was 1.3 thousand. So yeah, that was pretty good. Probably not gonna have this consistent linear progress, which is kind of how it's like. If you go back to the beginning, you'll see that it's like, you know, 50, 100, 200, 300, 500, 700. But yeah, I've traveled to some of the Canary Islands. I've went to Fuerteventura. I went to Gran Canaria. I went to Tenerife. I went to Marbella in Spain. And now I live in Spain. I've been to Lithuania because that's where I lived. I've went to the Netherlands, to Leeuwarden. I don't know how to pronounce it. Near the north of the Netherlands. I grew up in Ireland, spent a lot of time in Ireland. Technically, I've also been to Poland and Germany because when we moved by car and boat. So we drove across Germany and Poland. And have I been anywhere else? I've been to Latvia. I've been to Riga when I was a kid. So I've been to like a decent amount of places. Most of it was when I was a kid. Well, yeah. Since I became an adult, I haven't went to many places. I have a Schengen visa. Yeah. Being Europe is pretty sweet. Get to travel a lot anywhere. It's very nice. Traveling like a Viking. I'd love to go on like a really long trip across Europe to go to just, you know, as many countries as possible. I'd really love to visit Switzerland. I'd also really love to visit South Korea and China and Japan at some point too. I've been to Bulgaria too. Forgot about that. Yeah, I've been to Bulgaria as well. Yeah, I've been to a decent amount of places. I used to live in Qatar, and then my dad got fired, so we had to shift one day before the FIFA World Cup finals, which I was waiting for. That's rough. Cool. You got my taste in traveling. I really love traveling. Do you travel a lot as well? Where have you been? I said North Korea for a second. Yeah, perfect place to go. Go to North Korea, steal a painting by accident, go to jail, get murdered. Great. Actually, I saw North Korea opened up a new like foreigner travel destination recently. Just find that quite funny. Like, who do a lot of people actually go there? Because I'd be terrified. Like, you do something illegal by mistake and you are cooked. Seen many European and American people so obsessed with South Korea and Japan. It's just such a like unique culture. I think it's because like in Europe, most places you go to, although they're unique in like the structures that are built there and the history and stuff, unless you're like a huge history nerd, it's not super interesting. They're kind of all similar in a way. Whereas you go to Asia, it's a completely different culture. So you get like this culture shock. It's just so much more interesting. You get to see a whole new perspective of the world, and I think that's why. They just live so differently there. And I think that that's what's so fascinating about it. Egypt, Syria, Armenia, Georgia. Nice. What's Egypt like? I've heard some bad things about Egypt. Lots of locals like scamming people and harassing people, especially near the tourist destinations. It seems like a cool place because of the pyramids. Like, maybe I'd like to check it out one day, but... Or maybe like go on like a 4x4 on the sand dunes somewhere. That seems fun. I don't know if Egypt would be the best place for that, but... Heard bad things about Syria. Yeah, is Syria still in a war? They've been in war for fucking forever. Yeah, it's bad if you don't go to a 5-star, 4-star hotel. Egypt is all hype, not gonna lie. Yeah, I could imagine that. I don't really know if I'd want to go there. It's such a shame because it seems like such a beautiful place with so much rich history, but the people there really ruin it. Yeah, I don't know. Where else would I like to go? Probably mainly Switzerland, some places in Asia. That's about it, really. Maybe New Zealand. New Zealand looks cool, besides all the political problems. I was actually thinking of living in New Zealand, but the political issues are, like, really bothering me. So, not super sure about that. But I'd like to visit, at least. You know, check what the place is like. It's not Breaking Bad, it's Breaking Dad. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Do I look like a dad? Is that what you're trying to say? I hope not, because I am way too young to be a father. It honestly feels like someone's trying to, like, break my brain when fucking Hunter is in chat. That dude's really testing my will. My main is Japan and USA. I don't want to go to America. America looks kind of like a shithole nowadays, honestly. Like, maybe it'll become better over the next few years, but with all the immigration issues and like people carrying a bunch of guns and, you know, people being mentally ill, just seems scary. Like, you knock into the wrong guy by accident, it's just gonna kill you. It's hard to, you know, that doesn't really happen around where I live. I'd be surprised if there was ever a case of that happening in my town. Maybe if you avoid the cities, but if you're gonna go to America, that's probably what you want to go to. You look 20. Okay, well, I'm 23, so I'm glad you think I look 20. Maybe if I got closer to the camera and you saw all the pores in my face, and it wasn't so smooth because the camera is lying to you, you'd probably update your opinion. I'd like to go back to Qatar and eat shawarmas for life because they're so good. Yeah, they do seem good. Man, I fucking love kebabs. They're kind of similar, right? Or am I going to offend someone by saying that? Kebabs are awesome. You get a good kebab, it's like it's amazing. It's like finding gold at the end of a rainbow. But then you could also get the wrong kebab and have like severe explosive diarrhea for like 2 days. So it's like Russian roulette with your organs. Hey, what's up? Hey, stranger, how you doing? Did you forget me again? No, I remember who you are now. It's because I didn't have the association. You don't have to make me feel bad about it. I remember. I just didn't remember that this was your account. But now I do. I only eat from Arabic cuisines. Why? I'm sure they're good, but like, why don't you try other ones? Does that mean you never have pizza? Pizza is my favorite food. Pizza's fucking awesome. I know that that's like such a basic thing to love, but like pizza can just be so many different things. It's amazing. Like pizza is just awesome. You can put any toppings on. You can make it sweet. You can make it savory. You can make it like be a fully fledged meal. You can make it high protein. So much good shit about pizza, man. What's your opinion about Gulf countries? I don't know what the fuck a Gulf country even is. Like Gulf of America? No. Now the 6 Arab states form the Gulf Cooperation Council. Is that what you're talking about? Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. I don't know much about it. To be honest, I know nothing about those countries. What software is he going to use? Microsoft Word. We're just going to be writing emails today. Nothing too interesting. No, I'm not a caveman. I do eat other things. Pizza's awesome. Yeah, pizza is fucking awesome. Pizza is sexy. I love pizza. This is making me want to buy pizza. Yeah, I don't know anything about them. I've heard Dubai is nice, but that's like my very limited knowledge about that place. It's just one city in one country. So I don't know. Never been. I don't know if I ever will go. So yeah, no real opinion. Do you have anything cool to say about these countries? Iran and Iraq are usually like fighting with each other. Are they included in this? They seem like bad places to go. Or maybe just one of them, I can't remember. You guys really love war over there, huh? Like, I swear the Middle East is constantly, like, beefing with someone. Even themselves. If they've got no one to beef with, they just start beefing with themselves. I wonder why. Yeah, I really don't know much about them. Don't know much about their history or anything. I'd have to be educated on it. But I love Europe. I grew up in Europe. Beautiful place. Every place I've been to has been nice. I've never had like a really weird or scary moment happen to me. There was one time I saw this really funny thing where there was this guy who was like homeless and he was kneeling in front of one of the council buildings in Dublin, in Ireland. And he was like butt-ass naked. He was just sitting there kneeling. There was this big semicircle of people that were going around him. And it was really funny to see. It was like, it looked like he was conducting some kind of ritual or like getting possessed or something. Because everybody was just making like this perfect semicircle around him. It wasn't a complete circle because he was against the wall. But it was just a very funny image. I remember I saw that. You know, that reminds me of another story. There was this time I was on the bus and the bus stopped for some reason and I didn't know what the fuck was going on and we were stopped for ages. And I was, you know, curious, so I went down to check. And then they ended up kicking everybody off the bus anyway. I went down to check. There was this dude who, like, legitimately looked dead. He was sitting in, like, just the bus seat. And people were, like, trying to wake him up. They were, like, tapping his shoulder. They were moving him, trying to get him to wake up. And he was not waking up. They're like, okay, well, we gotta, like, call the paramedics or something. Because nobody wanted to, like, shake him or anything, right? Because he's a stranger. You don't want to get fucking charged for assault. So what happened was everybody got kicked off the bus. We ended up having to wait for a new one. And it wasn't like, by the time the new one got there, like the situation had resolved. So we were just kind of waiting for that bus to resolve. So they called the paramedics. They came over. Somebody went to check. And the guy just woke up. Like, he was fine. There was nothing wrong with him. Dude just walked off the bus. Like it was, like, nothing happened. So I was just wondering, what the fuck happened to this guy? Like, how tired was he? He just had the roughest day at work and his bus stopped, can't even get home. Fucking people are checking his pulse and shit. And he's just like, what are you doing? What's happening? Just thought that was funny. Shush you melt. Yeah, real nice. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. It's great. You know, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that, add it to my board. There we go. I'm building a board of mean comments, so you're gonna be included. Brooks appearance Last of Us IRL used to revive. I keep having these weird nightmares every night where I'm just doing some random thing and I get kidnapped out of nowhere. Huh. I've been having a lot of nightmares recently myself. Not super sure why. They're always kind of different. I don't really remember them anymore because I don't keep them in my head. Because I just don't really want to. I have no interest in it. But yeah, I feel for you. I've been having a lot of issues with nightmares too. Maybe it's the stress of, you know, the gravitas of the situation that I'm in. Perhaps. Perchance. But I don't know. Gravitas is such a nice word. I don't get to use that often. Nice. Anyway. It's having no dreams a nightmare. What? No, it's just having no dreams. What are you talking about? You know what? Speaking of dreams, I'm going to tell you guys a cool dream I had. I know no one asked, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So, you know how usually when you die in a dream, you get, like, you wake up? So I had a dream where I died and I didn't wake up. First time I ever had that happen. Freaked me out after I woke up. But anyway, I died. I went to space. I was like a soul in space, and we were sitting in these podiums. And by we, I mean, like, there were like 5 or 6 other people in podiums next to me. We were just floating in space. And there was this big, giant being in front of us. And I don't know what it was, because it wasn't... like, I could see it, but it felt more like energy. It was like shapeless energy. It's kind of difficult to explain. It's like you could see inside of it, but it felt more like the being was in your head rather than you actually seeing it. Kind of like when you imagine something in your head, but it was very vivid. It was a very vivid imagination of this shapeless figure. Very weird. Anyway, he was talking to us about shit, didn't really understand what was happening. But at the end of the day, what ended up happening was I got reincarnated as a toy car on Mars. And then I just had like another 10 minutes of that dream where I was just a toy car driving around Mars on racetracks that were made and having fun with everybody else who the same thing happened to. Extremely strange dream, very weird. It was, yeah, very unexpected. I didn't see it coming either, but after I woke up, I was like laughing because that was the weird, probably one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had. It was the first time that I didn't wake up after dying. And I got reincarnated as a toy car on Mars. Extremely strange. But yeah, there's my little dream story. Dreams are so strange. You know, sometimes I realize that I'm in a dream because like the physics of the stuff happening doesn't make sense. I remember one time I had this dream where a volcano erupted. Hey, Greater, I don't know how to pronounce that. Thanks for your subscription. Welcome. Hey, Saki Gamer. Did you watch Lightning McQueen before bed? No, I didn't. Hello. Hi to you too. So yeah, it was like really strange experience. So I had this other one where a volcano erupted and I was running away from it and it was coming really slowly. I ended up going into this house. Don't know why, don't ask me. And the heat, like the magma was flowing into the house and was getting closer and closer and closer. I was like, hold on a second. Pause. If the magma was this close to me, wouldn't I be like extremely hot right now? Like sweating hot? I was like, this doesn't make any sense. And then I woke up. So I have that happen sometimes where I'm just in a dream and I realize I'm asleep because I'm like, this doesn't logically make any sense. Bro went to Pompeii. Yeah, exactly. That is what happened. Bro saw God. Maybe. But no, I don't think God would reincarnate me as a car. How are you? How are you? How are you? I am good. How are you? How are you? How are you? You better answer me 3 times. I'm good, good, good. Last time I had a dream was probably 2 months ago. Bruv, I usually have like 3 or 4 dreams every night, except when I have nightmares. Usually when I have nightmares, it's just a nightmare. But usually I have like 3 or 4 dreams a night. It's hard to, you know, keep track of them. So many different dreams that I've had. Many, many different dreams. I remember I had this other dream, which was insanely cool. It was like, kind of like Inception style. I was outside of my house and I was looking into the distance and there were like 3 Earths stacked on top of each other. Well, more like behind each other. It was like an Earth in front and a bigger one in front of it. Sorry, behind it, and then a bigger one behind it. So it was like a cascading Earth pattern. It was really, really cool looking. Very awesome. But anyway. Any movie or web series suggestions, please? For what? Kumar, for what? I can give you like, I don't know, is it any purpose? Or do you just want like stuff I've watched that's cool? Inception is one. You've probably seen that already though. Interstellar. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I feel like that's a little less known movie, but I liked a lot. Thought that was a very good movie. And in part, Truman Show as well. If you haven't seen that. But I don't know what you mean. I don't know if you mean in terms of marketing or what. My happiest dream was when I woke up and saw I had 1.5 million views and I had cake. I've had some dreams like that when I did YouTube when I was younger. I had some like that. Do you have a college degree? I don't have a full degree. I have a higher certificate. I finished 2 years in college and then I quit to do chartered accountant, which I also didn't finish because I quit to start my business. So I did 2 years in business management and 2 years as a chartered accountant. And I did well. I just got bored. I finished when I finished college, I had like a distinction average. I got a higher certificate from it. You could see it says distinction. So I did well. I just wanted to go do other shit. So what business do you have? Digital marketing agency. That's what this stream is about. We're gonna get into the work soon. I don't know how much we're gonna get done. I'm really not that good at writing emails. It's probably gonna take me a while. Suggest me something that you liked and think it's underrated. I already watched everything you stated. Well, then I'm the wrong person to go to because I have not seen many movies. So you're asking the wrong guy. How many girlfriends do you have? You're from the Middle East, aren't you? Do you have multiple girlfriends? I just want to have one, brother. I don't want to have multiple girlfriends. I'm not into that. Emails are boring as fuck, not gonna lie. Super true. Completely agree with that statement. Hate writing them. No. Okay, well, more power to you. You like having multiple girlfriends. Good for you, brother. I don't. I prefer one. Having one is hard enough as it is. They can be a headache. How are you planning to spend your money in the long run? Buy a house. And then just chill. I'm not a spender. I'm really not that interested in having a lot of money. I just want to have enough money that I can live comfortably and be able to homeschool my kids. That's all I care about. Like, have my own house, have my own farm, so I don't have to worry about that stuff. But that's about it. I wouldn't buy, like, mansions and supercars and stuff, because I just don't give a shit. I don't really like that stuff. What are you doing nowadays? Yeah, just same stuff, you know. I work on this pretty much all day, every day, besides the streaming. Streaming's part of it. I'm from the Middle East, though. I promise you they don't like to have a lot of women around them. Yeah, I mean, women are like, look, nothing wrong with women. Obviously, wonderful to have them around. I love women. But they can be a little bit of a headache when you have to care for them. So I'm okay with just one girlfriend. I wouldn't want more than that. I was playing Minecraft once for the first time and kept beating up squids. A few hours later, I went to sleep in a dream. There were giant Minecraft squids in the sky. They came back to haunt you, got their revenge. Bro, stacking skills like pancakes. What was that in relation to? I don't remember what I said anymore. Me and one of my friends started talking, taking freaking chunks out of the squid and frying and eating it. For real. Yeah. Oh, don't you want to buy some assets? Well, I'd buy assets that actually have like a chance to give some kind of return. Supercars are not really that unless you buy some like really old cars, but they wouldn't be supercars. But yeah, I'd probably invest in assets. I wouldn't buy anything for myself. I'd probably just invest any money I'm not using. I don't know into what. I don't know much about investing. How'd you find the one in school? I'm the wrong guy to ask. Literally every woman I've ever dated kind of like forced their way into my life. I've never really had to go out and, you know, try to get a woman I like. They kind of always just liked me. So it was just more like picking them. So I'm really the wrong guy to ask. I can't help you with that. I just, the reason I like her is because I like that our opinions align on everything. That's pretty much the big thing. She's sexy, and we have the same opinions on most important subjects, like kids, how we're going to raise them, how many we're going to have, you know, our political stances, our opinion on the roles of men and women in a relationship. All of that aligns, and I think that's all you really need. Can you recommend the best YouTube channel for business, markets, money, or tech-like stuff? Yes. Alex Hormozy. Hands down the best, in my opinion. I don't think anybody comes close. Like kids in this economy is scary. It's really not. That's fear-mongering. Anybody who tells you that is just fear-mongering you. Having kids is extremely cheap. Think about it. What do you need to feed? What do you need to give a kid? Food, clothes. They can use rags or your old clothes or your siblings' old clothes or whatever if you need to. Look, they're not gonna have the most amazing lifestyle, but look, just hear me out. Clothes, super cheap if you go that route. Food, $200 a month. Not a lot. Rent is already paid for. Electricity, they're barely gonna consume anything more than you're already consuming, another $50 a month. So your first like, and also for food, actually, the first like 1 to 2 years, they don't even need food. You just have breast milk. So the first 2 years are basically no expenses. You don't need diapers. You can train them with cloths. So you don't need to spend money on that either. So it's extremely cheap. After that, when they start going to school, it can be a little bit more expensive. But depending on where you live, like for example, in most of Europe, public school is free. So you would just need books and uniforms. Again, not a huge amount of expense. So you can make it work. You have to realize, why do you think that poor people have the most amount of kids? The whole I don't have enough money thing is a first world problem from middle class people. You don't need a lot of money to have kids. It is complete bullshit. You just won't have a super comfortable life, and you won't be able to give them everything they would ever want, which is all of the people in middle class and above. That's what they want to do for their kids, but you don't have to do that. You can have kids like their life quality is mostly going to be dependent on how much time you guys get to spend together and what you teach them. The money is really not that much. It's exaggerated. Oh, bro, today shooting from front camera. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. Thing is, you give money to get money. Your statement is get money and give the extra. Well, I'd like you to think more about it. What do you mean about that? I don't really know what you mean. Could you rephrase that? Yeah, they're so cute, but sometimes things don't turn, you accept. Yeah, I mean, of course, obviously, if you have like a kid that is disabled or something, it'd be a little bit more challenging. I'm assuming like a normal situation. Unexpected things can always happen. Sometimes you have medical problems you have to deal with, of course. But I'm talking like in a general sense. The majority of people don't have significant health issues when they're kids. The majority of people are not born with disabilities. So assuming a normal lifestyle, it's not expensive to have kids. If I earned money, I would travel a lot, buy a house, my dream car, do whatever I want when I want. Earning money in your sleep, for me is success. It seems fine. I think for me, I mostly just want to give some kind of value to the world. I don't care much about having a lot of stuff. I'm not very materialistic. I want to have a comfortable life, provide my family with a comfortable life. And other than that, I just don't really care. I want to provide value to the world. I don't want to make money in my sleep. Not unless it's coming from some kind of value I'm providing to people. That's why I'm not a big fan of like people who get rich off crypto. And they're always losers as well. Everyone I've talked to is a fucking loser. But they're not giving any value to the world at all. They're simply, well, not stealing, but they're just taking money from other people without anything in exchange. So I just think that's kind of lame. Your population, how many children you'll have, like dozens, single, your population is declining. I need to make up for it. I'm gonna have as many as I can possibly have with my girlfriend based on her ability to continue to give birth. I don't know when we're gonna start. We were gonna start probably around 28, but depends on how much time it takes me to like get settled in my career. But yeah, I'll have as many as I can. Can you give me some advice for marketing? Be specific. What advice do you need? Marketing is extremely broad. It's like me saying, can you give some advice on business? Can you give some advice on, I don't know, work? Like, it's extremely vague. I'm back. Welcome back, Santi. We got the soccer player here. Where are you from? Originally Lithuania, grew up in Ireland, now I live in Spain. Simply existing. Yeah. Talk to you when you're doing work on Canva. I'm not going to be doing work on Canva today. And what did you say? Shooting from front camera today. Oh, you mean like the full cam? Yeah, we do that at the start of every stream. Mexico, Mom, Texas. Yes, I remember. You said that like 4 times. How much you earn monthly? 0. We have not made money yet. We're getting there. It's been 3 weeks. Bit by bit. It's not going to happen immediately. Crypto's more luck than skill in my opinion. Well, your opinion is wrong. It is partially luck, but there is a lot of skill involved. Why do you think that there's always people that win every time? Like, they're not getting lucky every single time. Have you ever bought crypto like Bitcoin, Litecoin? I've done some crypto trades trying to get airdrops, but I ended up stopping because it was taking up too much of my time, and I don't have a lot of money and time to waste, so I just didn't really care about it. Give me $100. I don't have any money. Why would anybody give you $100? For what? I came for the business today. Bitcoin. All right, well, we'll get into the business soon. Let's see here. How can I market for my brand so it reaches as many people as possible? I have a clothing brand to be specific. Well, I remember your clothing brand, yes. How can you market your brand so it reaches as many people as possible? I mean, look, if I were you, I would start with just expanding slowly past your town, because a lot of building your brand is just being in people's face constantly, and it's hard to do that unless you have an extremely large budget. So if you're already selling to people in your town, and you sold to people just outside of your town, they might see your brand around and be interested in it. Other than that, I'm really like not that knowledgeable when it comes to branding. I'm more of like a leads guy. I can get you leads, but branding is very complex. There's a lot to go into. Like, I couldn't give you a breakdown of what to do in 5 minutes. It's just not feasible. Your business is digital marketing. What's your trade? You mean like what I provide? I sell Facebook ads and done-for-you sales funnels, which bring in qualified leads to service businesses. Otherwise, tell me how to make $100 as a student. Give me $100. One question: you've done nose surgery? I have, because I broke my nose. Yes, I've broken my nose. Tell me, what can I do for you? I don't have any money. Like, nothing you could do, like, I could pay you for, because I don't have money. IDs, you know. Yes, I remember. You're insulting me now at this point. I remember, don't worry. What's the best way to make money but shouldn't compromise with sleep? Not many hours. What do you mean? How many hours? You're saying not many hours, but how much time do you have? Because everything will take time. Like, look, if you want me to give you some kind of get-rich-quick scheme, some button you could press where you could make $1 million a month in an hour, like, what do you expect me to tell you? If that was possible, don't you think everybody would be doing it? There's no such thing as easy money. Are you a web developer? Yes, partially. I do web development with Webflow. I didn't say I make 1 million. I'm just saying, like, I don't make any money right now. I was responding to a question. There is no button that will get you there. You need to put in a lot of work. I mean, look, I've been working on this for like 3 months and I don't have any money yet. Some people can do it faster, of course. Some people can scam others and whatever, but I'm trying to do it legitimately. I'm not like making up reviews and stuff for myself, which would make it easier. I don't have a lot of money to invest in ads and such, so we're doing it the long way with email marketing, so I'm a bit behind, but, you know, alas. I have a business store. Nice. What do you do with your store? I'm a college student. Give me tips. About what? I gotta make $1,000 projects like you. With what? What skill do you have? How much you spend on that rhinoplasty in your country? Can't remember. 2 grand, 3 grand. Can't remember. They didn't do a great job. I actually had multiple surgeries. I had one in Ireland and one in Lithuania, because after they fixed my nose originally, I couldn't breathe through one nostril, so I had to do it again, and I still can't breathe through it. So I'm not bothered to do it again. Web development. Just put good posters on the street walls. I live in a country where I don't speak the language. So, also technically that's littering. The better way to do it would be to print your logo on all of your clothes and have your family do the same, and then you become a walking billboard. Web development. Well, it's kind of hard. I mean, just, you could do email outreach. Look, there's only 4 ways to get customers: cold outreach, warm outreach, social media content, and paid ads. You got to pick one of them. You can watch Alex Hormozy stuff regarding that. You either do 100 cold outreaches a day, 100 minutes of content a day, or spend $100 on ads a day and you will get customers. Man, I have interest in the coding area. Give me some tips so I can earn money, like making projects in web development. Well, there's my answer. That's the only way that you can get customers, really. Those are the main three things. Either do outreach, 100 messages a day, 100 minutes of content a day, or $100 of paid ads. Hey, how you doing? All good. How about you? Have you read any books on finance? Not finance, no. I haven't. What skills should I learn to make money in the future? Web development is good. Just keep getting better at web development. You could learn back-end development as well if you're only front-end. So you could make full websites yourself. Just tattoo it on your forehead. You'll never forget to advertise. True. Yeah, I'm here. I'm doing great. What kind of building you doing? Well, we're building a digital marketing agency where we're going to do a little bit of email writing today. True that. I have a goal to earn money from YouTube and in summer work at a sushi place or something. Nice. Sounds good. What if we we review? You can, technically. You can leave reviews on my business, but I haven't done anything for anyone, so it'd be kind of disingenuous. I would only really accept a review if I did some kind of work, or if you found some of the stuff that I taught you useful, for example. I wouldn't tell you to, like, say, give me a review about my service. I would say something like, you could give me a review about me being a very good tutor or teaching you about business or marketing and stuff, and that I know what I'm talking about and stuff like that. You can leave a review for that. I am learning full stack development. What skills should I do next so that I can make some money? Marketing, probably. Learn marketing and sales. Sales will always help you out in everything in life. You could read, I can give you some books right now. $100 Million Offers and $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi. Pitch Anything by Oren Klaff. It's this book behind me. Scientific Advertising by Claude Hopkins. Never Split the Difference by, I can't remember. Read those books. They'll really help you out. I have one skill. I have YouTube experience. How to get viral fast. I can share with you if you want. And I also know about trading. I do not make a YouTube channel, but in future I will do it. You're saying you have a skill on how to go viral fast, but you don't have a YouTube channel. So how do you know you have a skill to make content go viral fast? Also, my kind of content is just not suitable for going viral. It really all depends on how it hits the algorithm. I really don't think that there's some kind of formula I could use for this. I've been trying, but then, like, the weirdest stuff does well. Reading books is a painful process. So you're asking me what you should develop next to learn, but then you don't want to read something to learn? How else are you going to learn except for reading and doing things? I don't know any other ways. The only other thing I could, like, look, just stick to one skill. If you're doing web development, just figure out what you can pair it with. You can pair it with marketing, which is going to be a lot of reading and learning. You can pair it with SEO. Those go hand in hand with one another. You can pair it with copywriting. That's another one for you. You can just build upon what you're already doing and figure out how to do more surrounding that. For 3D artists selling my services like logos, models, I felt really good when I found someone talking on this topic. 3D artists selling my services like logos and models. 3D artist selling logos. That's interesting. Are the logos 3D as well? Because I feel like 3D logos are, like, pretty much non-existent. And I imagine it's because they don't convert well. Well, kind of hard to know what logos convert in general anyway. But I don't think I have ever seen any big company use a 3D logo. Unless you just meant the models. That's really interesting. Tell me more about that. I've tested on many mini channels. And it worked every time. Like, what kind of results do you get? Look, if you want to come to me and get some content of mine to go viral, I will give you some of the YouTube revenue that would come in. You're welcome to do that. We can have some kind of revenue share model going. That for everything that you make, every piece of content you make, I'll give you 50% of the YouTube revenue. Because I'm still recording and doing the stuff, so I think that's fair. I can't make revenue right now anyway, but if you're saying you can make it go viral, then maybe I'd be able to get partnered, and then I'll give you the money. But I don't have any money to pay you now, so unfortunately, if that's what you're, trying to say. Let me turn off this AC. All right. Well, anyway, so I think we should probably get into some of the work then. Let's do the emails. I set up my little folder here. Let me share my screen with you guys. Let's see my folder here. So I don't know how I'm going to start. Actually, hold on. I'm going to hide this from you for a second. I need to see what's inside of these emails because okay, it's fine. Nothing suspicious inside of this. Not like there would be anyway. I showed you all the emails I sent before. But anyway, so we got to figure out. I reckon 3 is probably enough. We don't want to bother people too much. It depends. I could probably make it longer depending on the kind of campaign that I send, but I don't really want to think about that now. We just need something to be able to do at least like 80% of the work. No, I don't need that. I'll tell you for free, but you need to work on it properly. I can't like dedicate all of my time on doing content because I have to dedicate my time on running my business. If you want to help out and you want to talk about this stuff, just read my comments. Okay, sure. Look, if you want to DM me on Instagram instead, you can do that too. If you want to keep it private, I'll hear you out. Why not? Like, I know some stuff about content creation, but I'm always open to hearing other people's opinions and ideas. It's always good. You should always hear other people out, even if you think that they don't know as much as you. Because sometimes the way that people experience life and the way that they interpret certain pieces of information, sometimes they might say something in a specific way which just really clicks with you. And you wouldn't have that happen unless you listened to anybody, even if they don't know as much as you. It's really important, in my opinion. You should always listen to people. Do them for games and for brands, which they use for marketing. You'll find those in cinematic videos around. So, that's really cool. And do you make a living off of that? Is that like your main job? Is it your own business? How does that work? I think we can work together. I mean, if you want. Again, I don't have any money right now, so you guys have to be aware of that. I have no money to pay anybody anything. Maybe in the future, when I will, then it'll be fine. But right now, I don't. We need to get some clients in first. So we gotta focus on this stuff. Anyway. Hey, Halil, what's up? Do you have any good ideas for a unique open world game? No. No. What's good, Debbie? What is it that you do in life? Like, you just come in here for like 10 seconds, say something like cringe and leave. Like, what? And then you come back later and do the same thing again. Like, I'm just interested. Like, do I just stay on your head forever? 50 viewers? Ah, nice. Yeah, better than yesterday. Hey, everyone. We do business around here, usually. I'm trying to get to it. Struggling a little bit because of the amount of questions I'm answering. This is going to be more of a focus block. I will still talk, but we got to focus a little bit. It's my job. What are you doing? So we're going to be writing emails. We did a video sales letter yesterday. I'm writing emails, which I'm going to send out as follow-up emails to people that have received my video sales letter from my email campaign outreach. I know it's a lot to like hear at once. It's been a progress. It's been a process. We've been working on it for the last few days. We have email campaigns that are running, which are reaching out to, strangers, asking them if they want to see a video, which can help them with their business and get them more clients. If they say yes, we send them the video. If they don't reply, we send them these emails. That's the general gist of it. I'm a student, so I'm just starting out, and it's kind of going good. Nice, nice. Keep it up. That's great to hear. I'm really happy for you. Just keep it up. That's what's most important, Keep going. Consistency is the absolute most important thing in life. It's really useful stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I like showing people my thought process behind all of this stuff. Sometimes we don't get a lot done, But I show everybody everything that I'm running. Like, for anybody who's new here, I can show you guys my email campaigns. That might help you out, get you some ideas on how to get some clients. They've been working fairly well. We're getting about 1 to 2 positive messages every 100 emails so far, which is about expected. Our general reply rate kind of sucks, but the positive reply rate is good. So I could show you guys that. Now, our positive reply rate is 50%, which is quite good. Anyway, here you go. Show you my entire campaign here. So you can see. We're contacting landscapers in the IE and UK. So here's my first email that I'm using. Hey, came across your site while looking for landscapers in city. Spotted something that could help you book more jobs without wasting time on the wrong people. Can I send you a 3-minute video how it works? If they say yes, we send them a video. If not, then we send them more follow-ups. Quick reminder, you get a chance to look at this. Sent from my phone. Hey, don't know if you had a chance to see this. Want to make sure this doesn't get lost in our inbox. Here's that if you want to read it. Here's this. You guys can pause any of this if you want to see it. Like, I'm not going to read through all of it because I've shown it before. But this is pretty much my entire follow-up campaign that is being sent out. I need to piss. Good for you. You just need discipline, consistency on your channel, same as real life. I've been posting every single day for a long time. How to earn investment for any business. You could read this book, Pitch Anything by Oren Klaff, and read Never Split the Difference. It'll help you get investors. It's a big subject. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, there's no secret. Hey, Muskai, thanks for subscribing. Welcome, nice to have you here. Let me start up the music as well, actually, since we're about to get started with this stuff. I'll tell you stepwise how a new channel get viral. Okay, sure, go for it. But yeah, I can't tell you, like, in a short amount of time how you can get investors. So read those 2 books. Those will help you out a lot. How much per month is the business currently making? Nothing. We haven't made any money yet. We started our email campaign last week, and since then we've gotten 2 positive replies. One dude is saying that he doesn't really need the service, but he was thinking of maybe using it for like his Christmas thing. We have a few people kind of in the funnel, which might convert later. I have a guy who is a SaaS developer who wants to start selling a tenant management software in like September. So might be able to do that. There's another guy I have who does deliveries, who also is looking to do it later. We have a signed client on a revenue share model. So we've started some of the marketing stuff for her. We'll see how that goes. So there's some like people in the pipeline that we can help out. Haven't made any money yet though. I'm gonna need what you're teaching in a couple months. Subscribing now. Okay, sure. I'm gonna be making like summary videos of these streams, which are gonna be more educational. So that will probably be able to help you out. What is it that you're gonna be doing in a couple months? You have business email, otherwise I write here. Yeah, you can contact me on my business email. It's dev@serpicore.com. You can see the name of my business in the header on my YouTube page. But yeah, there's the whole email sequence for anybody who's interested. That's what we're currently sending out to people. We have a 50% positive reply rate, which is really good. Some calm dude, yes, that is my email. There you go. Back from your piss, I assume. And yeah, 50% positive reply rate, quite good. Not many replies, but we're getting about as much as we should expect. So it's all good. Anyway, so emails, my fucking arch nemesis. I hate emails. I might actually take a look at maybe some examples. You know what's a great thing to do in marketing, and I do this all the time, is you should all do this as well. Copy people who are doing better than you, who are ahead of you. I subscribe to as many newsletters of other marketers as possible, especially people that are selling to the same people that I sell to. I download all of the things that they give away for free, all of their lead magnets, all of their emails. I opt into them so I can see exactly what they're doing and I can use them as examples. And you should all do this as well. Sorry, just joined. I'm rooting for you. Nice. Happy to have you here. So yeah, copying. Look, there's no shame in copying because if you don't, somebody else will. You need to do it. Like, just copy, well, don't copy exactly, obviously, but like, let's say I sign up for some kind of lead magnet and people start sending me certain emails and they have a big company. Well, the emails that they're sending me must work well because they are doing well. So it's pretty reasonable to think, okay, well, how can I take this and adapt it to my industry? And that can be extremely helpful. I don't know if I have enough stuff that would work. Hey, bro, it's way past my bedtime, but I'm just here to say sorry for not saying goodbye last year. My mom took my phone before I could type it. It's all good, man. Aren't you past your bedtime now? You should probably go to sleep before you get caught. But yeah, I tried to get as many examples of stuff as I possibly can. I don't know if I have anything that would be applicable to this specific situation. So I'm really dreading writing these emails because I really have no idea what to write. I imagine I at least won't have to write the subject line because the subject, I'm probably just going to reply to the latest email where I sent the video. So it's going to be, subject is going to be time, probably. And then, hey, name, and then something, yada, yada, cards, or some other sign off, me. Before I get an ass whooping, I couldn't attend your stream earlier because my mom wanted me to study for tomorrow's test. Really want to, but my mother was right next to me. No, that's fair, man. Look, you can always catch up on the streams. They get uploaded afterwards. You know, no harm, no foul. Who cares? So it's gonna be something like this, like pretty generic structure. I'm gonna take a look at what I sent today because I didn't want to take too long between my replies for the guys I already sent to. Alright, bye. You're always getting an ass whooping, bro. Yeah, this guy always comes in here talking about getting an ass whooping. I feel bad for him. He risks his life to be here every day. What you doing? We're writing emails that we're gonna send out to people in our email campaign who responded positively. We sent them a video showing how we could help them, and they don't reply after that. A little bit tough to follow, I know, but that's what we're doing. So let me see this email I sent. So I sent an email to a guy that was in this specific situation already this morning because I didn't want to wait too long because I figured I should probably follow up with him pretty soon. But yeah, I want to do this. I also want to do follow-up emails in general for my training video sales letter. I also want to record a video sales letter from my website, which we made yesterday. So I still need to do that. So here's what I said. I said, hey, name, do you think what I went over in the video could help you get more clients? That's it. Extremely simple. I really didn't overthink it. Probably not the best, though. I'd let ChatGPT do it for me. I like using ChatGPT for ideas, and we probably will, but ChatGPT is really bad at copywriting unless you train it. You need to have a good eye for what good copy is to be able to use it, because if you don't, it won't help you. All of the emails I wrote myself, because AI cannot write like that. AI writes way too robotically. So it can be helpful as a tool, but you need to know what you're looking for. You can have it generate like 5 or 6 ideas for you. And you can look through it, combine some things here and there, get some ideas, and make it into a good email. But just using ChatGPT is not enough. So it's only really useful for people that know how this stuff works, at least for now. Maybe someday, maybe with ChatGPT 5, I think it's coming out this month, maybe it'll be different. But right now, it's only useful as a tool. Like, and you can tell, we had a day where we went through a bunch of people's landing pages, the amount of people using AI, unfathomable. You can always tell, there's always signs like, elevate your business, and we're not just this, we're this, and bullshit like that. It's really easy to tell. It is not good at email marketing or any type of copywriting. It's just not. You can use it for ideas, and if you train it, it can be helpful, but not as a standalone tool. It can't replace copywriters, at least not yet. So we still have a job for now. Anyway, that's what I said. Let's actually use ChatGPT, see if we can come up with something. Do I have some kind of marketing ChatGPT that would already have this kind of knowledge? You wouldn't. No, probably gonna have to start from scratch. Okay, you are, let me bring this in. Hold on, let me make sure that I don't have any weird chats on my ChatGPT. Looks fine. You know, I had a really funny idea to make for a reel, which is related to funny ChatGPT searches. Maybe I'll make it someday. I just have so many clips right now that I just don't really need it. A copywriting expert. I need to write copy for an email follow-up campaign. Context is as follows. I have an email campaign that is being sent out to a cold audience, which are all landscapers. The pitch in the email is that I'm offering to send. Hey, Dafa, what's up? Thank you for joining. Nice to have you here. Is that I'm offering to send them a short video on how I can help them book more jobs and not waste time on the wrong people. When they say yes, I send them the video. Then afterwards, if they do not message me again, I want to set up an email campaign to send to these people. Help me write this. Use copy. Use high performing copywriting principles. Keep the emails simple and direct and at a 5th grade English level. You can use people like Gary Halbert, Claude. Is he a copywriter? I think he is. I'll just say Gary Halbert as an example. There we go. Do you summarize what you've read and then write it into your own sentences? What do you mean by that? Do I summarize what I've read? Oh, from ChatGPT, usually I just use it as examples and try to pick out the stuff that I think is good. And then use that. Usually that tends to work pretty well. Okay, let me grab this document. Good. Write stuff. Okay. See, this is already bad, in my opinion. I wouldn't write this. Quick check-in. You don't want to say stuff like check-in. There's an M dash, also bad. Don't want to use that in emails. Usually, because nowadays it's associated with AI usage. So this is bad. This is not a good email. And I need to be able to recognize that. If I didn't know anything about copywriting, I wouldn't be able to recognize that. Saying you want to check in is usually bad because you're really lowering your own authority. Even though we're outreaching to people cold, we want to make sure that they think that we are all on the same level. You don't want to say anything like, oh, just checking up, oh, just following up, whatever, because it's going to make people think that you're desperate, and you don't want to do that. Hello again. Hey, Delta Edits, what's up? Hey, I'm here for the first time. What are you doing? Sounds interesting. So right now we're using ChatGPT to help us write emails. We have an email campaign running. We send people a video when they reply positively to the email. And when they don't reply after seeing the video, we want to send them emails to follow up. And that's what these emails are. We're going to use ChatGPT to help us come up with some emails. Actually, give me a second. I'm gonna go get some water real quick because I'm out. My throat is becoming dry, so I'll be back in literally like 20 seconds. Back. Hello. Check, did you get my email or not? Okay. You doing affiliate marketing? No, it's my own product. We're selling done-for-you sales funnels and run Facebook ads. So it's my own service. Let me take a look at this email. Good, how are you? I'm pretty good. What have you been up to today? How's your day going? Hope it's going well. My email does not seem to want to load. Whatever. Okay, so just wanted to check in. Bad. We're able to watch the video. I know that they watched it because I get a notification for it, so I don't need to do that. But I guess they might not know that. Maybe I should say something like, hey, did you get to watch the video? Yeah, but that's still kind of like lowering your authority. In short, it's short, but it shows exactly how I help. If it didn't come through. Nah. Okay, horrible email. Assume that the person... Yes, I did get your email. Assume that the person saw the video. The video talks about how they could get... Actually, I don't want to give it context. What are you trying to sell? We sell done-for-you Facebook ads and sales funnels to landscapers. Good, pretty well. Just searching how to launch meme coins. Why are you doing that? What brought upon that idea? What did you think of the video? Maybe something like that would be fine. Anyone work for me? What? What are you talking about, brother? Try to give you short and straight to the point. Everything I showed is working right now for landscapers, even in slower months. If you're even considering something like this, I can... maybe we could write some of this down. We want to write down some ideas. So kind of like what we did yesterday. Write out like an outline with, not an outline, but just ideas. Want to do that. I guess MMA and lead gen stuff. No, not SMMA. We run Facebook ads for people, build their landing pages. We send the traffic from the ad to their landing pages where we write all of the copy, do everything for them, sell the service. We build the website and everything. And then get them to give us their email address for whatever, either to book in for the service or to get some kind of free lead magnet, like a free on-site checkup or whatever. And then we send them emails to try and get them to convert. Why'd you go with landscapers? Literally just had a list of niches and just picked one. Don't overthink it. Literally no reason. I just thought, okay, landscapers don't know much about marketing. They have a good amount of money. They tend to have issues with getting consistent clients because they rely on word of mouth. And that was pretty much the reasoning. I was like, yeah, they fit all the they fill all the boxes, so I just went with it. I was searching about crypto and I had a thought on if I could launch my own coin, then I came across meme coins. Delta had it, wouldn't recommend. Yeah. I don't know much about it. I don't know about launching your own stuff, but yeah, I probably wouldn't do it either. Hey, what did you... Yeah, let me write down some ideas. So what did you think of the video? Perhaps is something we could write. What did you think of the video? I tried to keep everything... I tried to keep it short and straight to the point. Everything I showed is working. I tried to keep it short and to the point. Thing I showed is working right now for landscapers, even in slower months. If you're considering something like this, I can map it out for you based on your business, maybe for free. No, we can have a short call about it. Something like that. Don't show my email if you get my email. Yeah, I won't. Don't worry. I can help you launch your meme coin. you guys have fun with that. Is your agency solo or with a team, and are you creating a website for it too? I have a website. If you want help with a website, I can help you get set up with a website. Although you should really consider this meme coin thing. But yeah, we could come up to some kind of arrangement. We could build you a website. A meme coin would probably only really need one landing page and maybe like an info section, but you could probably just have an FAQ thing. So yeah, I could help you with that if that's something you're interested in. How much would I charge for one landing page like that? Probably like $500, something like that. I think that's fair. Hello, hey, Diva Karan. Don't know if I said that right, but hello to you too. Launching meme coins isn't a good idea. Yeah, I have no idea. So you guys discuss that. But if you need a website, I'm your guy. Don't ask me anything about coins though. Hey, you don't need to make any big decision right now. If you're curious about how this could work for your setup, I can walk you through it free, no strings attached. Quick call you in which case you'll leave with a clearer plan. What are you using for sending? These emails, I'm using instantly.ai. No particular reason. I just know the software. I'm using it to. I'm using some of its automation, some of its APIs to automate some of the stuff I'm doing with it. I really don't like these emails. They kind of suck. I'll make sure to contact you if I want a website 100%. Yeah, feel free to do that. We could come to some kind of arrangement. Just so you know what to kind of expect, I'd probably charge about $500 for a one-page landing page with like form captures and whatever else you need. How's personalization on there? I'm switching to it when my emails are warm. I don't use the AI personalization. I make my own. I trained the ChatGPT module in make.com to make me custom personalizations. I used like 15 models or something. We had a stream, 15 examples. We had a stream a few days ago. I can't remember when, like last week maybe, where I showed the whole process of training that module. So I can't tell you. I don't use the AI features for it. I write all the emails myself and train my own ChatGPT response if I need to use it. What should I invest in as a college student? Yourself. Invest in your skills. Read a lot of books. Buy courses. Just improve your own ability to understand stuff and pick up more skills. Forget about investing to try and make money. Invest in yourself. You only use cold email for getting clients. Right now, yes. Cold email only. Why is it not a good idea? That's going to be a long conversation, probably. Most landscapers. By the way, anybody who's interested, I have a Discord where you can ask me any questions. You can add me personally if you want, or join the server. Don't have a lot of people there, got like 10 or something, but it's a nice small community. So in case anybody wants to ask questions or anything. Some calm dude, you can drop the link in the shorts chat, please, if you're here. I would appreciate that. What course do you recommend to study? I would say just study books. Learn from books. Look at Alex Hormozy's books, Oren Klaff. Read Never Split the Difference. look into Claude Hopkins stuff, read about Gary Halbert. Those guys will help you a lot with marketing and stuff. Marketing and sales are some of the most important things that you can learn in life. Sales will help you with everything you ever decide to do in life. So even with dating, sales and dating are pretty much the same thing. Thank you. Thank you for the link. There's a link if anybody wants to join the Discord. What age did you learn to code? I don't know how to code. I use Webflow. Webflow does not require coding. The only thing I know the components, I know like div blocks and, you know, scripts and whatever else, but I use Webflow. I don't need to learn coding. I don't know if you're maybe you're asking some comm dude, I don't know. Hey Kamar, thanks for subscribing. Have you built a business before? This is your first time? This is my first time. I'm good at dating, lol. I wonder if that would transfer to sales. Probably. If you're good at dating, then probably. Yeah. Sales and dating are like two peas in a pod. You know, they really bounce off one another. So. No stress is not the right time. I get it. You run a business. If you ever want to stop, I'll be around. That's kind of okay. Let me write that down as a second one. No stress if now's not the right time. I get it. You've got business to run, and this might not be at top of your list. Top of the list. You ever want to stop wasting time on the wrong leads? I'll be around. All the best. Okay. Or I could say long leads, or if you want to grow your business or consistent leads, need to mention the different options. Reddit stories. For one, the clues in the name, meme, needs to be funny. Also, you can't instantly sell or anything. You need liquidity. Half-baked idea on something like that is silly. Yeah. If you don't know anything about it, like, you really shouldn't do it. It's not as simple as you imagine. Plus, you're kind of just scamming people. Like, ultimately, a meme coin is essentially almost always just a scam. They set it up so that people invest, start trading, and then eventually, because the investors know everything that's happening with it, you just get rug pulled and lose all your money. What would be the best and simplest way to make money online without any investment? That's like asking where's the best place to find a unicorn. The best way to make money online without investment. Look, there's some businesses you can start for free. You could do copywriting, you could do ghostwriting, you can do social media management. Digital marketing agency also doesn't take a lot of initial investment. You can also test almost any idea without investment. So, I don't know what kind of example I can give, but you can always test ideas, or even if it's not for free, you can test it for very cheap. Figure out if there's demand. You can send people emails, try to sign them up for a wait list or something. See how many people are interested. Sending emails is free if you want to go that route. Yeah, there's almost any business you could give me. I can't think of any businesses off the top of my head, but almost any business you could give me that's online, I could probably give you a way of testing it without money, or at least with very little money. We bought a course before. If so, who? No, I haven't bought a course. I haven't bought a course. I just buy books and join communities of people. At that point, go steal metal and sell it to scrapyards. Yeah. I'll contact you on Instagram. I have to go for dinner. Yeah, cool. All right. Hope you enjoy your dinner. See you around. New Webflow form. Is that somebody who's Kamar? Is that somebody who subscribed? That video is fairly helpful, but it does sell on my services. Any communities you recommend? I'm gonna order a new book today as well. Nice, nice. You can find some communities on Facebook. I don't want to give you any specific communities. I don't know why. I just don't really feel like it. So sorry. You can join my community. We can talk about stuff there. Yeah, you could look around on Facebook. Don't really know what else to say. You try to look around on Telegram, but I don't know how easy it is to find people there. Greetings from Argentina. Cool. I don't think I've ever met anyone from Argentina. I sounded like Mickey Mouse there. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rocio? Anyway, nice. Hey, nice to meet you as well. What's your deal? School, college, work? What do you do for work? If so? Anyway, give me more examples. I want the campaign to be 3 emails long. Hey, Cider. You were here a minute ago. Welcome back, I guess. Everybody just spam the hi button. Let's see if we can flood it. There's a button for that, right? You just press it. Everybody just spam it. See what I want to see what happens. It's pronounced like that. Rocio. Okay. Cool. Hi. Yes. Spam. Spam. Come on. Everybody join in. Spam it. Don't be a pussy. If you don't spam it, you're gay. Just spam it. Hit the button. Come on. Don't be gay. You're a music teacher. Cool. That's really interesting. I played piano. Yeah, that's cool. English teacher. Nice, nice. Yes, spam it. More, more. Spam more. I hope nobody gets timed out. I don't know if YouTube has anything against like spamming or if you're gonna get some kind of like thing that happens. Come on, there's over 50 people here. Why is nobody? Come on, spam it, spam it. What are you looking for in a man? I'm not gay. Yeah, or unless you're talking to everybody who is not clicking the button, because anybody who's not spamming right now is mega gay. Super mega gay. Come on. Do it. YouTube mute me. Yeah, okay. It makes sense. This dude started saying bye. You guys are a bunch of homos. Only like 5 people did it. Bunch of homos watching. Hi from Romania. Nice. There you go. See, he's not a homo. He's a real G. Hi from Spain for me. I'm super mega straight. Where are you from? Lithuania. Grew up in Ireland. Now I live in Spain. Okay, okay. You can chill out. The homos don't want to participate. So we can stop now. It's done. Mexico. Nice. What's Mexico like? The fuck does that say? That looks like a Ligma thing. I'm not saying that. Hot. Yeah, it's fucking hot here too, man. It's like 30 goddamn degrees. I'm sweating. I got sweat dripping down my fucking ass. Yeah, TMI. I know, whatever. Live with it. Grow up. I'll give you more information than that if you're not careful. No controversial subjects in chat, please, because I'll get banned. It's not that I wouldn't talk about them, it's just I don't want to get banned. I just started. Look, I've been making these videos for like 4 months. I've barely made any progress, and now you want me to nuke my channel? Come on. I abstain from the argument. Just wanted to check the video makes sense. That's kind of something we could talk about. Did the video make sense? Everything I showed you is working for landscapers who are tired of chasing the wrong people and want better jobs coming in. You've got questions or want to talk through how it'd work for your business, I'm happy to map it out with you. Want me? Just let me know and we can have a short call to talk about it. That's kind of a decent email. Hey, from Romania. Nice. Lots of people from Romania as well. I have yet to meet anybody from America, I believe. Maybe there was a guy. Can't remember anymore though. It's 35 degrees here. It's monsoon. During summer, it's so bad, man. It's so fucking hot. I'm back. Just devour 3 chicken burgers. I would love a chicken burger. Holy shit. Emojis are not translating from that. Is that a Streamlabs issue? Is it because I don't have something enabled? Let me check that out real quick. Twitch follows. No, that's a different thing. Chat. Where's chat? Chat settings. Chat box. Chat box. Enable Frank Face Z emotes. Is that what that is? Hey, Metal Clone. What's up? Hey, Brendan. I think I saw you before as well. Welcome, everybody. Do the emojis work now? I enabled all of the remaining emojis because that looked extremely weird in chat. Of course, bruh. How you doing? I'm not doing much. Writing emails, talking about unicorns. What else is new? We're all about those emails here. I wonder if one day I should just stream like a Q&A session or something. Wonder if that would be helpful. It's kind of, it basically is a Q&A, honestly. Maybe I could like point the camera at the whiteboard. We could do something on the whiteboard. Talk last about hitting rock bottom. All right, nice. Wait, are you the guy who was complaining about sales? You said that. Are you that guy? Teaching? Yeah, you taught in China, I think. And now you don't like. You talked about sales being okay. You are the right guy. I actually was editing a video recently where it was a conversation we had together. Actually, I was editing. It's from 2 days ago, I think, or 1 day ago. Maybe it was from yesterday. I don't know. All my days kind of blend together nowadays. It's not working. Well, I don't know how to enable it. Sorry. Any conversions yet? Not yet, but we do have a hot lead. One guy is very interested. I sent him the video. He replied, said he was interested. Said he's fully booked, but he's interested in getting more staff, and then he might need more customers. So could try and get that guy on the hook. Maybe I should probably figure out like some kind of newsletter I should write to try and get people to convert that are like long-term potential customers. Maybe that's something that I'll work on. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's a decent video. I mean, the email. Most landscapers wait until they need more work. Yeah, this isn't applicable for what I'm doing. This is more of like somebody who opted in through like a training video. I'll close the loop here. I don't have any. Do you need someone living in America? No, I'm just wondering because literally everybody gets recommended my content except people from English-speaking countries. So I just find it funny. It seems rare. But yeah, so that I don't have an email sequence right now that I send out from people who opt into my training form. Like I just got somebody who submitted a training form. Use Perplexity, follows tone better. Perplexity's more expensive though. Do they have a free model as well? Probably. I used their API and it fucking crippled me. I ended up spending like fucking 40 euro trying to personalize messages about people, and good thing I realized because I was gonna leave an automation running overnight. Could have went in the shitter by like 200 euro by the time I woke up. Had that problem on my old channel. There were people watching from China. I don't think it's a problem. Like, as long as people can understand what I'm saying, I don't care where people are from. I like all types of people. It's autistic, but it's a bit better. I'm just using this for ideas. Like, it's good enough for the purpose I'm using it for. I'm gonna turn on the AC. I'm back. AC's right over there. Yeah, I'm starting to sweat. Ugh. Hope you can't see it. No. Okay, good. Anyway. Close the loop here since I haven't heard back. Totally fine if it's not the right time. Okay, don't like that. Okay. So indeed an AC. Overall, talking about free models, DeepSeek is the best. Is it? I think Claude. So I remember somebody saying Claude is the best for copywriting. I don't know where I heard it, but I think that was the case. Okay, I don't like this. So the emails need to work in my specific context. Some of these don't work because these are not warm leads. For example, email 2 would work in an instance where someone opted into my training video on my site, but for cold audiences, it's too pushy. So rewrite the campaign again. You can use subtitles on which countries watch it the most. I think they're also introducing some kind of like AI dubbing. I saw a video, I think went viral, that was like, I think it was a Chinese guy, I don't remember. Some Asian dude whose video got translated in English and it went viral. And it was like a really dumb video, but it was quite funny because of the dubbing. It was so bad. Kind of want to see what happens if I keep spamming this emoji. Probably get timed out, or YouTube would send you a warning or something. I have no idea. I don't know how the moderation works. Like really shit. I used in China as my travel guide. My VPN crapped out and it sent me to random places, which tells me it's inaccurate, and I used the translators. I couldn't do it correctly. All right. Yeah, doesn't China have that problem where like you need to download their own local apps? Like Google Maps just sends you to a bunch of random places. I remember when I learned that, I thought it was interesting. In terms of web page coding and prompt understanding, it shatters all other models in it with its UI. All right. I really like the Grok model now as well. I think it's interesting. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah. I agree. Nah, don't do it, green dude. He gave up. Terrible and horrible for business. Everyone relies on VPNs there. Yeah, it does seem kind of stinky. Shame that they do that, but I kind of get it. But, It's over the top. Hope the video came through all right. I know it was quick, but I want to share a different way to get more landscaping jobs. Love to know what you thought, even if it's not for me. I appreciate the honesty. That's kind of okay. Hope you found the video useful. Video interesting. I know it was quick, but I wanted to show a different way to get more landscaping jobs without wasting hours on the wrong people. Would love to know what you think, even if it's not for me. I appreciate the honesty. Even rhymes. That's kind of an okay email. We could probably work with that. So I'm just writing down a bunch of random like email ideas from this ChatGPT thing, and then I'm gonna use some of the ones I like to rewrite them into better ones. Like it's impossible to do business without them, and the government even uses them when technically they're illegal. Bro, I don't know why, but when I need a quick video script from GPT, GPT gets dumb. Yeah, it doesn't like the quick stuff. You kind of have to train it. Look, those emojis went through. Not here to bug you, just want to follow up in case the timing wasn't right. Don't like this either. Rewrite it again. GPT is getting worse, I think. Well, GPT-5 is going to come out this month, I believe. So that'll be interesting. Wonder how much better it's going to be. Hey, just wondering, did the video make sense? Not. Hey, just wondering, did the video make sense? I'm curious if you saw how this could work. If you saw how this could help you get more serious customers, more serious customers calling in. If not, all good. If not, it's all good. Just let me know. Totally cool if now's not the right time. I know you're busy. Just checking in case you had any questions after the video. Short on purpose, but there's a lot more I can show if you're curious. I don't like the ending emails, they're kind of stinky. Hey, new here, what's the software service you're making? So we do done for you Facebook ads and sales funnels for people. We run ads to a landing page that we build to try and get people to opt in using some kind of free thing, either something like a free on-site checkup or, you know, some kind of quote estimator or something like that for landscaping clients, and trying to get their clients to opt in, give us their email so we could send them follow-up emails and try and get them to convert. So it's a front-end sales funnel. Here are the ones I'm kind of liking already. Use these as examples and write a new campaign. Bro, GPT, if you don't do it quick and accurate, I'm gonna pull out into your crib. No, I'm writing down some of the stuff. Like, some of it is fine. And we're gonna rework it when we get some more examples down. I don't want you to say follow up. Stop it. Avoid saying stuff like I'm following up or I'm checking in. Map it out for map it out for you. for you. Um, uh, I don't really like these. Kinda. Hey, Aditya. Thanks for the sub. You guys make funnels for B2B services? I'm trying LinkedIn ads for something similar. Yeah, we do B2B. Well, sorry, I mean, we're selling B2B. We don't run ads for people trying to get B2B customers. I mean, I do have a client I'm working with now, which we are doing that, but that's not primarily what I do. Usually, I work with service businesses who are trying to sell to customers. I mean, I can help with B2B. It's just not my typical service. Like, I could probably come to some kind of arrangement with somebody who would need that done. We could set up some kind of email systems. Depending on what it is that you're selling, maybe ads would work, maybe they wouldn't. I usually do Facebook ads, but I imagine for B2B, you'd be better off using Google ads because the searches would be higher intent, I think, for B2B. Could be wrong, but yeah. Not the primary thing I do, but could come to some kind of deal if it's the right fit. What's your favorite food? Pizza. No competition there. I actually really want pizza. We talked about pizza earlier, and now I really, really want some. I might get some tomorrow. I really love pizza, man. It's fucking great. What about you? It works here as so control all the time. More of the right kind of customers at any time sounds good. Can walk you through how it can work for your setup. Let me know and we can have a quick call about it. Also, I want to mention something like maybe a PS message like if, for the last email in the sequence maybe, which is like if you don't PS, if you don't get the results, you won't have to pay me a penny. Mine's what we call in Argentina asado, which is like a roast beef. I need to check that out. Asado food. Wow, that looks good. Yeah, I want some of that shit. When's the barbecue? Am I invited? I hope so. Oh, brother, all your samples copy, go into a Google Doc. What's your structure like? I'm just writing it in a Word document. I have a Microsoft subscription because I use Excel and I'm using Microsoft as my email provider. So you can use it and you can use Google Sheets as well. Doesn't really matter. I just prefer Excel and Word. I was gonna eat pizza for my birthday and then I got dengue? What the fuck is that? And now I can't eat fast food for 3 months. Also, my spacebar is broken. Please help. I don't eat a lot of, like, we don't, like, it is still kind of like fast food, but they make it with like better ingredients, so my stomach doesn't hurt after I eat it. This pizza place that we go to is great. Mosquitoes. I fucking hate mosquitoes, man. Mosquitoes suck ass. I hate not having a VPN on because every time I look anything up, it fucking gives me results in Spanish. Break bone fever, mosquito-borne viral disease. That sounds horrible. It can lead to severe illness, which can be life-threatening. Are you okay? You doing good? I hope so. It's really only been 2 hours. I feel like today's been dragging on a bit longer than usual. Okay, as long as you're good. Give me more examples. Watch the video back, realize I packed a lot in a short time. If anything felt unclear, I don't like that. Not sure you're still thinking about this exact sense helping us around better jobs. That's a lie. Message if you're trying to sell you stuff. Nah, that's horrible. Seeing how the system works, it feels like something worth exploring. I'll walk you through what it look like for your business and what kind of results are realistic based on your area. Totally fine if now's not the right time. If you ever want to book more of the right jobs and stop spending time on leads that go nowhere, this is what I do all day. I guess I could do that. Now's not the right time. But if you ever want to book more of the right jobs, spending time on leads that go nowhere, this is what I do all day. What we do is a bit mid to high ticket service. Like basically take care of your entire customer support tickets with our ERP and integrate all social media boxes. Please tell me what the acronym stands for. Last time somebody used an acronym, I looked it up and it said childhood sexual exploitation. Just tell me what ERP is. You should try Argentinian food. It's one of the best in the world. I believe you, but I also think that that's what literally everyone says about their own country's food. Invite me to the barbecue. I will eat some of that. What was it called again? Asado. Hey, confused creature. Nice name. Hey, bro. Hey, Mr. Anf. Welcome. Feel like we missed you yesterday. How have you been? The fuck did I open Google for? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Don't need it. Okay, is this enough stuff to work with? Probably. That might be enough. Hey, Moby. What's up? Nice to have you here again. I'm going to turn off the AC now. I know I keep getting up and down from chair to turn off AC, but it's got to be done. Good opportunity to stretch the legs a little bit. I don't move around much. Not as much as I should. Anyway. So, do we have enough to write the emails? Maybe this is enough. Let's start drafting them at least. Let's see. Email 1. Okay. Yeah. I really love just getting rid of them, but I'm gonna try to not. I'm gonna go against my instinct. Sorry, bro. I had a lot of customers yesterday, and I'm going to church, brother. All good. I mean, look, no worries. You don't have to be here every day. I'm happy you're doing well. Sounds great. Enterprise resource management software. Okay. I really don't know much about that. I'd really have, like, I wouldn't know much about that industry. If you want, I can take a look. Maybe see if it would make sense. But there might be better people for that than me. But I don't really know much about it. Like, I'd have to know more. What are you making? What's the purpose of this? So the purpose of it is to show the behind the scenes of kind of what happens inside of my business that I'm trying to start from scratch. Thank you, man. Have a nice day. Yeah, you too. Hope you have a great day. Enjoy your church visit. Because nobody really does this kind of stuff. Nobody shows the behind the scenes stuff. Like, some of it is very boring and, you know, can be really grueling to do. But nobody really shows it. Like, they show you the surface level information. Like, pick a niche, you know, send emails to people to get clients and stuff like that. I'm actually showing the email templates. I'm showing my onboarding documentation. I'm showing my thought processes, the way that I go about my work, how I use AI to try and assist me with my work, and everything else. So I like to show what's actually happening. And I'm going to be making videos from that, which will condense everything I do in the streams. ERP basically a software that only your own employees use and not a public one. So is it kind of, so it's like an, let me think about how, software for managing companies, stock, finances, or clients. So it's kind of like a private CRM. Am I understanding that right? Something like, what's it called? There's a software for that. Slack? Is it kind of like Slack, but private? How many hours do you grind a day, if you don't mind me asking? So we actually established that earlier, between 11 and 12 hours a day. On a day where I work out. Okay. Okay. What you think of the video? Try to keep it short and to the point. Let me organize these. Oops. It's like brain of stock handling, client handling. If one product is sold, decrease inventory and increase profit by X, for example. Okay. All right. Nick. That is a Ligma name. You're not gonna get me. Test your free will. I am testing my free will right now. Okay, well that's interesting. I don't know how you'd go about selling that. So it's a software. So it's basically a SaaS. So are you selling it right now, or are you in the introductory phases? Because I had some ideas for selling SaaS products previously. We would set up like a landing page with a wait list, try to get people signed up on a wait list. You could use Reddit to test the software, go to subreddits where people use this kind of stuff and complain about it. So you could use your solution, get some good market research doing that. Like there's some ideas I would have if it's a SaaS. That's kind of what it's sounding like. So I think I would probably be able to help with that. I mean, if that's something that you're interested in, we could talk a bit more about it if you think that, you know, you'd like my help with it. We could see if it's a good fit, see if it makes sense for us to work together. You come to Argentina, we have a wide variety of landscapes, mountains, deserts, glaciers, forests, jungles, beaches, etc. I'm sure it's a wonderful place. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Argentina before. It does look nice. Maybe I will visit someday. It's very far though. Something like Slack, where all the DMs, mails, website chart of our clients connect directly to our Slack, and Indians responding to them with AI suggested replies 24/7, managing refunds, queries, etc. Oh, okay. Yeah, me and some comm dude were actually thinking about some AI responders and stuff for a system like that, so I kind of get it. Cool. Well, look, if you're looking to sell it, you think you'd like some help with it, you know, reach out to me on Instagram. We can maybe talk about it, see if it makes sense. Otherwise, you know, it's all good. No pressure. Do you like Armenia? I don't know shit about Armenia. Genuinely not a clue. Everybody's coming in here with all these countries that I don't know anything about. I didn't even know. No, okay. I knew these countries existed. I was going to say I didn't even know these countries existed. I did. But I knew nothing about them. Oh, you're sandwiched between Russia and Turkey? That's brutal. Well, Georgia and Turkey, but you get what I mean. Huh. That's rough. Unlucky. Is that where you live? Or have you just been there? I live there. Okay, nice. Well, how about you tell me about it instead of asking me? What's it like? It's super calm and nice. Bad part is there are wars because of Turkey, so yeah, young people die. Yeah, Turkey's always beefing with someone. Um, you, you. That's an ending statement. That's an ending statement. It's a body. It's body. It's an ending statement. Okay. Ending statement. Keep them consistent. Sentence. Let me know we could have a call about it. Love to know. Not, it's all good. Just let me know. Let me know we could have a good call about it. This and then TS messages. Okay, now we have a little bit of a structure here. I built it all. I'm not good with sales, but the product service are right, just a bit high ticket. I don't think ads or DMs will help, in my opinion. Only free test trials will help. What would you choose? Why do you think that ads or DMs would not work? High ticket stuff can totally work with ads and DMs. You can sell practically anything with ads and trying to get people to a funnel. Free test trials, of course, are also a good strategy, but you could also run free ads. You could also run ads to free trials. Look, I'd have to know more about it. Like, we'd probably have to have some kind of call. You could explain to me what it is. I could draft up some ideas. It's kind of hard to tell you off the top of my head when I don't fully understand it. But there's definitely strategies to do it. I mean, it's all marketing. And high ticket stuff is more about, like, the two main issues with marketing is trust and value. You need to provide something that gives that person more value than they are losing. So if they pay you $100, you would expect that they're saving at least enough money or time that it would make up for that. And the second thing is trust, which is how do you get people to actually believe that your product is the solution? One super easy way to do that for something like SaaS is free trials. Super easy way to build trust. You could have some kind of emails with your SaaS platform as well to try and convert people. So that's a strategy. And then the other thing is convincing people of the value, which you can also do with free trials. So, but you can definitely run ads. You could build up a brand. You could do social media content. Not sure how well it would work. It depends on how niche the audience is. I would need to know what kind of like audience you're targeting. But yeah, like there's many different ways to run marketing strategies. Yeah, don't have much else to say about that. Look, if you're interested, if you think that, you know, you'd like my help, you want to discuss it, we could have a conversation about it. You can decide if you think that I'd be able to help you. And we can maybe come to some kind of arrangement. If not, like, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't want to work with somebody who I don't think I can help. That's actually why I offer a guarantee. Our guarantee is, we have two guarantees. On the general service, it's if you don't get the results, we'll just refund you, give you all your money back. And the second guarantee is you have the option, or we'll work for free until you get the result we agreed on. So, yeah, I mean, look, ball's in your court. If you think it's something that I'd be able to help you out with, let me know. If not, no worries. I wish you luck with it, whatever it is that you decide to do. Hope it works out for you. Okay, so now we just gotta mix and match and figure out which one of these are good and which one of these are bad. Writing emails fucking blows, man. You might know Mel Roy, popular millionaire streamer. He's Armenian. I don't know. I don't really watch YouTubers and streamers nowadays. I just really don't have time. Don't keep up with anything. And no time. Time is of the essence, my friend. Me when item fish equals 1 sale profit plus equals 20 ERP software selling is tough. It's easy to make that my advice if you're doing that stuff. AI handling clients is good. You never spoke about it before. It's a simple idea, but there's a lot of complications. Yes, true. Honestly, the best way to set it up would probably be using something like VoiceFlow. I've used VoiceFlow, so I know how it works. It'd probably be fairly easy to integrate. I will manage to set it up on my website one time. So VoiceFlow does a really good job at being like an AI chatbot assistant. Very good. I like that software. I tried to use it, but then I just changed my marketing plan to sell something else, so it just wasn't relevant anymore. Ah, fuck. I hate when I do that. When I click command, fucking Windows key D instead of Control S, super annoying. Just gets rid of everything. I know, right? For trust, you need guarantees. Love how you have these. I'd come by regularly and text you on Insta about this Slack customer support management. Yeah, feel free to. Look, I'll help you out where possible. You know, try to give you some kind of value. You can decide if you think I can help you more with it. We could, you know, work together more properly. If not, you know, doesn't matter. But either way, I could give you some ideas. You could talk to me about it. Feel free to message me on Instagram. And yeah, guarantees are very important in my opinion. I don't ever want to be in a position where I feel like I scammed somebody. And it wouldn't be good for my reputation either. Like, imagine I did Facebook ads for somebody and we ran them and they, you know, they're charging, they're spending €1,000 with me and we don't get them any results. Well, I would feel like a complete scumbag if I kept the money. And they would probably also leave me a bad review because I took their fucking money and didn't give them any results, and that would harm my reputation. So why would I want that? If you pay me money and I don't give you more in return than what you've paid me, I will give you the money back. Because like, I just don't see, like, my reputation is important to me. I need it to be good. So would make no sense for me not to have the guarantees, in my opinion. And the guarantees are like no questions asked. It's like, if we don't get you the results, like, it's my fault because my service is completely done for you. I don't need anything from you except to give me all the necessary information I need for the campaigns. What is Power BI useful in business? Isn't Power BI a CRM? I don't use it. I actually don't use a CRM. I use Airtable as my CRM because I like the connections that it makes, and I wouldn't have a lot of customers anyway, so I don't need a really big CRM. This is more of like a body statement. I'm so fucking hot already. Don't you hate it when it's like really hot or cold and you how do I explain this? Don't you hate it when you feel both hot and cold at the same time? I think it's horrible. Super sucks. That's what I'm feeling right now. Some of me is cold, some of me is sweating. It's horrible. I hate it. Okay, I gotta focus a little bit. Let's write these damn emails. What'd you think of the video? Did the video make sense? Hope you found the video interesting. Just wondered if the video makes sense. Totally cool if now is not the right time. I know you're busy. I read those really slow months. Let's go with what did you think of the video? I think it showed us working for landscapers even in slower months. What did you think of the video? Let me add another thing here. Growing your business priority right now. If not, no worries. What did you think of the video? Try to give you straight into the point. Everything I showed is working for landscapers right now for landscapers, even in slower months. Kind of like this. I'm curious if you saw how this could help you get more serious customers. Oh, for fuck's sake, I did the same damn thing again. Curious if you saw how this could help you get more serious customers calling in. Maybe something like this. If you got questions or want to talk through how it would work for your business, happy to map it out for you. What'd you think of the video? Just curious if you saw how this could help you get more serious customers calling in. If you got questions or want to talk through how it would work for your business, I'd be happy to map you out. I'd be happy to map it out for you. Yeah, that's probably fine as a first email. Let's do it email 2. I'm gonna be on a drive in a moment, so I'll be AFK for a few, but I'm thinking of some stuff for AS stuff. I'll send you the project all summarized on either Cherry Tree Notes or Obsidian. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So that's fine. What would we do next? Hey, name. Okay, what else could we do? What could I say? What did you think of the video? Good overview on the audience, like mid to small corps who can't handle a new department. And for the value, we cut off like 60 to 80% cost of in-house teams by outsourcing from a different country. All right. Do you have any like specific target customer? Because mid to small corps is a fairly large audience. Is there any specific businesses that you want to target? Because the more niche you are, the easier it'll be to sell, especially high ticket. Totally cool if now's not the right time. We're busy. Maybe I said, did the video make sense? And don't need these anymore. Totally cool if now's not the right time. I know you're busy. Maybe something like this. Everything I showed you is working for landscapers who are tired. Landscapers. Everything I showed is working for landscapers right now. Everything I showed you is working for landscapers. Everything I showed you is working for landscapers right now, even in slower months. Even in slower months. Okay. Don't need this. E-commerce stores who need to stay in touch with customers even after purchase. Basically, we are most valuable for e-commerce. E-commerce is a hard industry to pitch to, though, because everybody tries to sell to e-commerce. So even with e-commerce, it's like, what kind of e-commerce store? You want big e-commerce stores to launch your service. Man, that'd be tough. That would be a tough pitch. Plenty of those self-auth, Shopee, etc. So it's not very unique. Yeah, that as well. There's so much competition there with those kind of things. Especially with AI now, loads of people are offering like AI customer support stuff to e-commerce stores. You'd have to really have some unique selling point for why they should go with you instead. If you're tired of chasing the wrong people and want better jobs coming in, out for you, no charge. Happy to map it out for you, no charge. Totally cool if now's not the right time. I know you're busy. Everything I showed you is working for landscapers right now, even in slower months. If you're tired of chasing the wrong people and want more and better jobs coming in, tired of chasing the wrong people and want more and better jobs coming in. Maybe something like this. Let me know and we can have a quick call about it. I'll probably change the bottom of that too. I probably have to have another one, which is when they don't watch it. What does this say? I mean, if I follow you, you follow me back so we get more attention to our channels. That's not how it works. And no. Messaging apps like Snapchat going wild. Got RAF recruitment ads going. Huh. I thought Snapchat is like going bankrupt. I've ran businesses and came across ones which let you keep in contact. In addition to that, when someone pays, you get their email by default, so it's not very revolutionary or software needed. From my understanding of context you've provided, maybe I've misunderstood. Yeah, I don't really know either. It's not good for growth on Twitch, trust me. Yeah, it's not. You gotta be cool or interesting, otherwise the follows don't matter. Totally cool if now is not the right time. I know you're busy. Everything I showed you is working for landscapers right now, even in slower months. If you're tired of chasing the wrong people and want more and better jobs coming in, just let me know and we can have a quick call about it. I think that's fine. We'll see what we have left over at the end. So this doesn't make sense anymore. Maybe something like, is growing your business a priority right now? I like that. I wrote that. So of course I like it. Hey name, is growing your business a priority right now? If not, no worries. Okay, don't need you anymore. Don't need you anymore. That's from that. I've done Twitch. It's mainly from higher views, what gets you growth, not followers. There's no good algo for Twitch except high views or long streaming durations. Yeah, I saw a bunch of people use botting because you don't really get in trouble for doing it. So a lot of people bought views to get more viewers coming in. Higher followers for smaller streamers can actually be a punishment because some people tune in to be part of a growing community, build a community, not a number. Yeah, I agree. This doesn't make sense either unless we do a fourth email. I already said about the mapping out for free. I don't think I should do it again. Getting more of the right kind of customers anytime sounds good. There's like 30K daily job posts in the US for what we outsource. Maybe I should just pitch them in a job resume. You could. I think that is a strategy, actually. Like, I have super loyal followers where I can take a 6-month break and they'll come back because they know me on a personal level. Yeah, that's a great thing to have. Is there a lot of Discord activity? Did a lot of new people join or not? Because I don't have it open. If not, it's all good. Yeah. Maybe I'll keep it. Sometimes it can be good. Let me know what side. I've been on a lot of these types of sites. Barely see any. Send me a link if you don't mind. If not, no worries. Bye. I'm doing some project of mine too. All right. Good luck with that. Hope it goes well. See ya. Is growing your business a priority right now? If not, no worries. Do you know what does this quote mean? If you can't afford bread, eat cake. No, I have no idea what that means. That sounds retarded. If not, no worries. But if you ever want to get more consistent clients calling in so you can grow your business, just let me know. Let me know. Um, Maybe just keep it simple. Kind regards, members. P.S. If we don't get you results, you won't have to pay me a penny. Let me check. I had another thing written out, which was a little better than that, I think. Reminds me of how Amazon had Indians watching the shops when they made AI automatic payment shops. You send pitch every day to generate leads? Yes. Or do you mean these emails, or do you mean in general? We have an email campaign that's sending out every day. The AI stood for actually Indians. Okay. Prospecting, cold outreach, email. Email ideas. Where are my PS messages? If I don't improve your results, you won't have to pay me a penny. Another good PS message is totally cool if the timings. Just figured this could save you some serious time. Are you currently working with any clients? Yeah, one on a revenue share model. We have a few people who might convert later, and we might do some work for them, but it's still like early stages for them. I have some people that are interested at least. I should probably mark them as interested leads. They're just giving AI the software. They're just giving AI and software we are even giving actual Indians to. If now's not the right time, I know you're busy. Everything I showed you is working for. Even if you're tired, just let me know. I'll make a quick call about it. Just let me know. Because if I don't improve your results, you won't have to pay me a penny. That's kind of okay. Maybe we'll have a fourth email. My name. Let's see if we could write a fourth email. Might be a little overkill, but you never know. Hey, name. Thought I'd hit you up one last time. Think I can. Hey, name. Thought I'd hit you up one last time. Still think I can help you. Get more. So I can help you get more clients. but I'll assume that you're doing as is and that outsourcing your client getting isn't at the top of your top of your list for 2025. If you think there's room for improvement, just shout. I think there's room to discuss, just shout. And hey, green dude, what's up? Welcome back. My current actual strategy going to be to DM chief, is that experience officer positions on LinkedIn to test their USP as a friendly survey and move forward only if they ask me. All right, best of luck with that. Just shout that we can hop on a quick call to go over it. Take care. Full name. Okay. All right. So let's go over what we have. Hey name, did the video make sense? I'm curious if you saw how this could help you get more serious customers calling in. If you got any questions or want to talk through how it would work for your business, I'd be happy to map it out for you, no charge. Kind regards, Debris. Okay, email, send 1 day after they watch the video. Send 2 days after previous follow up. And then send 3 days after previous follow up. And then maybe do 4 days. Yeah, so this is if they watch the video. If not, I'll probably have to have a different sequence for that. So many different email sequences you gotta make, man. It's rough out here. All right. Hey, name, totally cool if now's not the right time. I know you're busy. Everything I showed you is working for landscapers right now, even in slower months. If you're tired of chasing the wrong people and want more and better jobs coming in, just let me know and we can have a quick call about it. Yes? Okay. Hey, name, is growing your business a priority right now? If not, no worries. But if you ever want to... no worries, but if you ever want to get more consistent clients calling in so you can grow your business, just let me know. Kind regards, Everest. P.S. If we don't improve your results, you won't have to pay me a penny. Hey, name, thought I'd hit you up one last time. Still think I can help you get more clients, but I'll assume that you're doing great as is, and outsourcing your client getting isn't at the top of your list for 2025. If you think there's room to discuss, just shout, and we can hop on a quick call to go over it. Take care, Peppers. I think that's good. Maybe hit this one with the sent from my iPhone. All right. I think that's a fairly decent. I'm happy with that. I like these email follow-ups. So it's all good. There's our email follow-up thing. Let me make note of that. I don't need these. VSL follow-up template 1. I should probably combine the rest of these. Okay. Email campaign templates. Yeah, I should probably combine all of these. Anyway. That's that. So we're gonna call it a day here. I gotta go eat. At least we got the thing that we wanted to get done today done. So that's awesome. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Yes, spam the hundreds. Yeah, I can do it as well. Does it come through when I do it? I think it does. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow, maybe. I stream at 3 p.m. CEST every day in case anybody's interested. Hope this has been helpful. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.